Hey guys, I'm back in the studio today because I want to talk to you about some things that are happening in the news geopolitically that are marching us headlong towards the mark of the beast. Some of you may have seen this recently, but within the last week or so, we saw one of the leaders of the United Kingdom get up and profess emphatically that you will have to take a digital ID in order to be able to work in the United Kingdom. I will show you that clip here.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
So we know that the Bible tells us that in the last days, right before the return of Christ, coming into the Great Tribulation and the reign of the Antichrist, that you will have a global government, a global economy, a global military, and it will be very hostile towards Christians and towards the Jewish people, that you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you're part of it. You're going to be tied into this system. So when we hear politicians saying things like, you cannot work unless you take this thing, then while it may not be the physical mark of the beast, it is a huge step in that direction. And so I want to talk to you today about things that are happening in many different nations that we can see funneling us into these times of tribulation. This is definitely one of them because they are not the only nation that is pushing to have this done. Now, in other nations, it may be voluntary at first, but eventually it will become just like they say in the UK, that you won't be able to work or be part of this system unless you are part of it. In China, I'm going to show you this. We see children lining up to be scanned into their digital database while they receive injections. So this is for vaccines. This is part of their medical history to make sure that they're getting everything that the government says that they have to get. Then they're scanned into this digital ID database system. It's a way of control, of helping to keep track of them. You could not have the mark of the beast without all of this working together. We can see the components all coming. We see the new Tesla phone that is coming out, where because of Starlink, because of the satellite network that has been set in low Earth orbit, that you can use this phone, the internet will be accessible on it anywhere on the planet. And of course, these networks are going to work together with Neuralink, which is an implanted microchip that is working with the body and with the technology. And with the Tesla system, with the Starlink system, for the first time in history, we see something that they could have that would work anywhere on the planet. Like, there's nowhere to hide from it. There's nowhere that it wouldn't function. You could not have a mark of the beast system that everyone had to be part of until you had something like this that allowed it to work no matter where you are. Now, I'm not saying that these people are evil. That's not really what this is about. What I'm saying is that the technology is available and the pieces are coming together. We see the digital currency reset that is happening. It's being laid out right now. They're doing it because they need to fix this unpaid debt. The US and other nations, we see the BRICS nations trying to counter it. People are jockeying for position, but this is all about bringing this digital one world currency system that is trackable, that is tied into biometrics, that we know the Antichrist will usurp and take control of, at least at some point, and make it to where if you don't worship him, then you're cut out of the system. So get this, we have in Canada right now a bill that's being pushed through under the guise of a cyber bill that actually gives them the authority to digitally shut off access to society for anyone in their country for any reason that they warrant. So if you don't like what they're saying politically, and you can say, oh, but they wouldn't use it for that. Remember when they had the trucker protests a while back and they froze people's bank accounts and all of these things. So this bill gives them the legal backing to say, okay, you don't agree with what we say and what we're doing, or we don't agree with your religion or your beliefs or your politics. You won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. We're cutting you out of everything with the flip of a switch, the click of a few buttons on a computer screen. So I kind of want to bring you today to just kind of look at all these little pieces of things that are coming into play right now in the past week, so that you can see that we are marching quickly towards the mark of the beast.
Thank you for joining us today. This program was brought to you by HOWC Media Ministries. For more messages like this or information about our ministry, please visit us online at heartofworshipchurch.com.